Awesome. So now we are at the end of our second and final day of the workshop. I will do a very brief recap and summary, and once again, talk about our feedback survey, and then let you all finish up for the day or the evening, wherever you are. So again, if you're still listening to us at this time, we'd like to thank you for sticking with us all day today. We really appreciate it. And mostly we really hope that you've taken away something and learned something new that you can apply to your work. So I have mentioned multiple times that we want to hear from you. So really, this is the way that we can improve not only our resources like our database and our tools, but also events like the user workshop. As I mentioned last year, our users told us, your timing was a little bit too restrictive for us. My time zone didn't work. So then this year we created the 2 workshops in the different at times. So again, this is why we really do cherish the feedback that we get from you. So we've got another daily feedback survey. I've just popped it in your chat, but as a reminder, you will get a post-event survey, which looks at the 2 days holistically as well. So in your chat, there is the day 2 survey. Once again, we definitely appreciate you filling that in. If you'd like to take some time now and start filling that in, by all means, I'll just do a brief recap of who you've heard from for today. So take your time. Also though, if you don't fill it out right now, when we do close the Zoom, it will pop up in your browser as well. Once again, if there are any last insights or learnings that you'd like to share, do follow us at IEDB_ on Twitter. We'll follow you back. We can't wait to see what else you've shared. Use the hashtag IEDBUW2021, and we'll be sharing all of the workshop resources on there as well. So looking at a recap of day 2, right at the beginning, you heard from Dr. Raphael Trevisani and Dr. Bjorn Peters on the MHC binding predictions. Raphael talked about MHC class 1 and Bjorn talked about MHC class 2 predictions. After that, we heard from Austin Krinklaw and Bjorn again on the T-cell processing and immunogenicity predictions. And then after that, we heard from Dr. William Chronister on TCR Match, one of our newest tools that's available to you right now in the analysis resource. After that, you heard from Dr. Paolo Marcatilli on our structure tools, Lyra and Scepter. And then Daniel Marama presented PepMatch, which is not available, but you did see in Jay's presentation how it's going to look in our new tools platform, which is exciting. And Dan presented some really exciting new work that's been done on the homology of SARS-CoV-2 spike sequences to myocarditis antigens. After that, we had our colleagues from the Los Alamos National Laboratory present the Lanel HIV immunology database. So we heard from Dr. Elizabeth Sharon Fung and then also Dr. Will Fisher for the Q&A as well. And then just now we've heard from Dr. Marcus Mendez on the B-cell epitope prediction tools that we have. And then lastly, from Dr. Jason Greenbaum on the IEDB Tools 3.0, the very exciting future of tools. Couple of other little reminders. So you will, of course, get a post-event email next week that will contain the workshop recordings and the presentation. So keep your eye out for that. Participation certificates for the workshop will also be provided upon request, and that action will be in your follow-up email too. And then, of course, as I've just mentioned, the post-event feedback survey will be contained within that email too. So there'll be quite a few things in there for you to look over. And so with that, that is day 2, our final day of not only this workshop, but the 2 workshops over the 2 weeks. So that's 24 hours of workshops that we've delivered, and we really hope you've enjoyed. So once again, on behalf of the whole IEDB team, I'd very much like to thank all of our attendees for joining us. We really appreciate your interest in the IEDB, and we hope you've learned something new that you can take away for your own work. So thank you all very much for that. Thank you for your kind comments in the chat too. I will hang on the line for the optional Q&A. I'll just check the Q&A shortly and remain on the line just for any last questions. Otherwise, we will wrap up early. Awesome. Thanks everyone for your kind words in the chat. Thank you. Awesome. And it looks like we don't have any other additional questions. So with that, I think everyone deserves an early mark. And thank you all very, very much. Have a lovely night or day wherever you are, and take care. Thanks all. Bye-bye.